Well, the top side streets are a dangerous place, so you better tune in to a credible face like this one. Yeah, this one. And you know he's not alone, and they're coming in hot. We got a Lake so Stan and a guy who really likes baseball. I don't know why he likes baseball.
Good morning. Welcome back to the Morning Marketplace. Happy Tuesday. Hope everybody had a nice long weekend for those in the states that are united. And then for those international, listen, I just hope Monday it was okay. You know what I mean? I hope it was like a fine Monday. Let's see who we got here this morning. We got Mac Attack in the house. Gnomes here. David C. E. Cruz, Rowdy Rod, Dr. Dunks. What a name, Dr. Dunks. Good morning. Norman's here. Six Shooter Slay. Keith, good morning. Matthew Egan, what is up, sirs? To Chunk, Schnapper, the Captain Stubbs is here this morning. Sandra, Fenny's here. Vince Beltran, Eric Fernandez, Borland, I see you. Ghostface Drilla, Fenny's here. Regulator, Botavine, Sven's here. Big G West and Doc Delta to the house. Chewy's here this morning. Pat, Karen, Snoopaloop, Joker Rock, David C. Martins, Airplane Mode, Thomas, Carlos here, Airplane Mode, Slawinski, Deep Thread in the house, Big Ticket Tea Time. Tea Time, let's go, my man. I haven't seen Tea Time in a while. Good to see Tea Time. Andor's here, Top Shot, The Common Man, Strictly Sports, Swillamin, Usman is here, Devlar, Stan Loves, Rude, Jared's here, C. Will, lots of people in the house, Sydney Cove, Deep Thread again. Good to see everybody. I was about to say, listen, we have a lot to talk about. I can be honest. I don't know if we have a lot to talk about. We're kind of figure this out as we go along. We've got a little bit of a finals preview. I think I want to talk about we're just going to like poke around the market a little bit, see what's cooking over there. I'm going to talk a little bit about what I'm doing right now. And then we're going to take a gander around the Dapper universe at some of the other projets, or I shouldn't even say Dapper, more like on Gaia. But a lot of fun stuff going on. I feel like it feels like we're probably going to get some announcements today, right? I imagine we get, I don't know. I imagine we get something like, and then there were four. I'm sure we get something like that. Another playoff announcement. I'm assuming we're getting pack stuff. I think we've got like the first W common drop that's coming. T-Dog asked, are you sad that the NBA is coming to an end? Great question. I actually really like the offseason. I feel like there's a lot of fun storylines. And then all of a sudden, like, then you get into August and you're like, okay, I'm done talking about free agency. But I am excited about the offseason. I like to slow down a little bit and just get into the hot goss of the NBA. I think that's a lot of fun. And that also means we're closer to Summer League, and I'm very excited about Summer League. So I'm sad, because I really like having hoops to watch. But I'll be honest, last night was kind of nice to not have to be like schedule my day around watching a game. I didn't hate that. You know what I did last night? We watched The Secrets of Dumbledore. That's what we did. We made some dinner. We watched The Secrets of Dumbledore. And it's long. That's my review. It's a long movie. It's pretty good. It's a long movie though. But let's get into a little finals previews. Oh, also, you know what? Our man Tyler Durden Heats lost his bet as the Celtics beat the Heat. In a man of his word, he was sent over a rare moment that, listen, was supposed to be for me. But what's mine is what's yours. All right. What's mine is what's yours. So we're going to give this thing away. We'll get cooking with that. We'll get that started. All right. So in honor of Stan, hashtag Heat Culture, you know the drill. You got to like that stream. You got to subscribe to Team Hold and put in hashtag Heat Culture. Meh, says Stan. Stan, just win your moment back. That would be like a beautiful story. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a beautiful story. What goes around comes around. In the words of a famous musician, Justin Timberlake. Max Struess on the line. There we go. Yeah, so get that in. We'll give that away as we get closer to the end of the show. You can see the entries coming in now. So we'll pull that in a little bit. This is my version of engagement farming this morning. You know what I'm saying? All right, so the finals start in a couple days. I know we talked about it yesterday a little bit, so shout out to everybody who tuned in on our little holiday spectacular. But I've had some more time to think about it and listen to, I don't know, 2,800 podcasts. I think I listened to roughly that yesterday. And yeah, I'm excited for this. I do think, let me pull up the lines right now on it, because as of yesterday, right, I believe as of yesterday, the Warriors were like minus 160 favorites to win the chip. And now I'm kind of curious if that's moved at all, because I thought that was a little, wait, hold on. No, I don't want next year's NBA championships. Goodness. Hold on. Let me, bear with me, people. Let me go back down over here. All right. I'm going to look at, you know what? This is what I get for going to some shady off book site. You know what I'm saying? We should just log into FanDuel where our money is made. The thing about FanDuel is it makes me log in every single time. Every single time we get to log in here. And for those of you firing off in the chat and you're like, Karen, why aren't you talking about the chat? I'm not looking at it right now. All right, we're over to the NBA. Here we go. Series. Let's look at the finals. All right, so a minus 160. Celtics are plus 130. I don't know. I feel like this is pretty even. And I'm wondering. All right, so I know most of the chat thinks the Warriors are going to win, and I know everyone's like, "You're a homer, dude. You're a piece of shit." Of course, you're going to pick the Celtics. I think this is an even series. Thomas says, "Give me Burchin's tweet on sus accounts loading up on the $15 Dapper referral." Listen, shout out to Gimme Burchin, but let us not forget him. Him calling out John Boy Beats and our man Jeb for potentially cheating the system with challenges. So as Gimme Burchin continues to be a Reddit warrior, he didn't necessarily subscribe to the fact that anything he posts on the internet is accurate. Gimme Burchin. Imagine if we did that for an hour. That'd be pretty good, huh? Anyways, I think this is going to be a pretty even series. I think it is. And I think there's you're getting a little bit of money on the Celtics for that, because I think that is a lot closer than I think. And I mean, this is also considering everybody's healthy, right? We are potentially getting Gary Payton back. It sounds like Otto Porter Jr. looks like he's going to be good to go. And then it comes down to the Celtics, and the Celtics, like, you got Robert Williams, who, again, I mentioned this yesterday. I think this is like almost an underreported story. And all of the podcasts I listened to, I don't think anybody covered it except for maybe The Athletic. I think The Athletic Daily Show did. But when they showed Ime after the game, right, and he's in the locker room, he's talking to the guys, and they're just like almost like passing game balls around, essentially is what they're doing. And then they kind of like shout out to Robert Williams, or shout out to Robert playing through some pain. And then everybody cheered. Nobody cheered for anybody else. They only cheered for that. And that made me think that he is way more hurt than we thought. Clearly in game 7, he didn't look 100%. So that is making me, that's making me a little bit nervous. Now, granted that, the game was on Sunday. So you got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 3 full days of hashtag treatment. So maybe he's in much better shape by the time Thursday comes around. And then who knows, maybe the Celtics treat game 1 like they did with the Heat, right? Where they kind of punt game 1 and just rest Robert Williams. Be like, listen, we need to win one of these 2. Let's see if we can get it without Robert in game 1, and then game 2, maybe we have him back. I wouldn't be shocked to see something like that. I know it's the finals, baby. Anything goes. Get everybody out there. But I wouldn't hate that approach if they think they can get him ready to go for game 2. But yeah, if Robert Williams and Marcus Smart are both like, I don't know, 85% or better, I think the Celtics are right up there with them. I think it's a coin flip. Historically speaking, Smart has defended Curry almost better than anybody else. So I think that is a plus side for the Celtics. And then it's going to come down to the others, right? Is Klay Thompson going to be able to, like what we saw from Klay Thompson at the end of the Maverick series? If we get that, like if that is a consistent thing that Klay can roll out, then yeah, man, the Warriors are going to have an advantage. But we haven't seen Klay really do that 2 games in a row yet. Klay's been like pretty hit or miss. And that's no disrespect to Klay at all. He's coming back from 2 like brutal injuries, right? So we'll see. But I think if Klay gets hot or Wiggins overperforms or performs to what he's been doing so far in the playoffs, the Draymond Al Horford matchup is going to be great. I think that is going to be a fun one to watch. But if they're healthy, guys, I'm taking the Celtics in 6 or 7. We'll say 6 just because it's like they got to win it at home, right? So that's where I land on this. If they're not healthy, I mean, we'll say Warriors in 7. Warriors close it out at home. But this is going to be a great series. It's going to be fun seeing if was the Miami Heat defense so good that the Celtics offense reverted back to what they did back in January, where they basically played prevent offense down the stretch, right? They had no problem building up a 15-point lead. And then when we get down to the last 5 minutes, they're just like, let's dribble this shit out. Let's see if we can just run the clock out, right? And that never works. You would like to think that both the coaching staff and the team is like, hey, we've got, I don't know, 30 games of this. Maybe we got to stop doing it. Like, let's review the tape. So maybe we just learned that the Heat defense was so stout that it kind of threw everything off. And can the Warriors emulate that? Now, the Warriors are a good defensive team. They're a solid defensive team, especially if they're getting Peyton back. But can the Celtics get into their offense a little bit faster? Can Tatum kind of get sprung a little bit, or is Wiggins going to be a shutdown? So I think this is going to be a really interesting series. I kind of like the idea of Jaylen Brown having a big series. That's going to be my take for the series. Wiggins, I'm assuming, is going to get the Tatum duty, and Wiggins is a solid defender. Again, everybody like praised him for shutting down Luka, who averaged like 38 in those 5 games. So I imagine he gets the Tatum duty. And if that's the case, does that put Klay on Jaylen? And I think, if Jaylen can figure out how to dribble consistently, I don't know. I think Jaylen could be in line for a big series if that's the case. Assuming they keep Curry on Smart, right? Unless Porter enters the starting lineup and then they put Porter on Jaylen. But I still think, I know Porter's an incredible defender, but Jaylen's got some length and size on him. I think he could still do some stuff. So I think it could be a really big series for Jaylen Brown. If he's going to, especially if he gets the Klay defense, which is crazy to say because Klay has just been such a solid defender his entire career. But we are now at the point where that might be a problem. John Michael says Poole and Steph are going to get eaten alive defensively. They're going to switch those 2 to death. Yeah, we are going to see a lot of it. Paul, a lot of people calling for the Porter drop, and you're absolutely right, guys. I'm slacking a little bit today. It's hot in New York. I'm sweating my ass off right now, but let's get a little Porter.
We're the Porters. We share the crowd of up and down performers, throwing things in buzzer beater corners. And one of us is playing for the Warriors. We're juniors and we're the Porters.
God, what a great job. Shout out Rock and Roll and Veronica for putting that together. Peyton on Brown will cause a lot of turnovers. Well, ready? Here you go. I'm going to give you, this is the Zakarian breakdown. I agree, right? Porter on Brown could be an issue if he's like ball hawking him, trying to pick him up at the beginning of the in the backcourt and just kind of on him, right? But if that happens, right? If Porter is on Brown, right? We assume that means Curry is on Smart, which then you get Wiggins on Tatum, Draymond on Al. And then who am I missing here? Who am I missing? Did I say, so you got Porter, Curry, Wiggins, Draymond, and then Klay. So who's Klay covering there? Who's Klay covering if that's the starting 5? Because if Robert Williams is healthy, I don't think you can start Peyton unless you're starting him over Klay, which you're not going to do, right? So if Robert Williams is healthy and you're rolling out Robert Williams and Al, I don't think they can get Draymond. I don't think they can do it. So Looney on Williams, which means you're not starting Clay. Is that what's happening? Because I don't see a world in which Clay's not starting. So I mean, maybe that happens for a rotation or two. But to start the game, if the Celtics are healthy, I don't think they can start Porter. Excuse me, Payton. I don't think they can start Payton on Brown without deciding, you're either no Looney, which then is a real mismatch with Draymond and Robert Williams out there, or no Clay, which they're not going to do, right? They're not going to do that. So I think I do think that's going to match a problem. And I know everyone's going to be like, yeah, but wait till they go small. Again, this is a lot of this is on if Robert Williams is healthy. But if he's healthy, like, I don't know, man. He's not a great switch defender, but I don't think that's going to be. I just don't think that's sustainable. I think that's a gimmick that they can roll out there a handful of times. But I think everyone's like, Peyton's back. Lockdown defender. He's back. Can't do anything offensively, right? So now you're going to have Peyton out there who can't shoot. You're going to have Draymond out there who can't shoot. Granted, you have Stephen Clay, so you'll figure it out. But I don't know. I think there's going to be a lot of mismatch problems. Yeah, great point, too. And this would allow Robert Williams to just defend Peyton. Right? Just defend Peyton, let him roam. Let him Jim roam. Warriors can force the Celtics to play hero ball. Smart will fall for it. How? With that matchup, though, how? Because I mean, Marcus, what they're going to do is they're going to switch the Warriors to death on that, and you're just going to have Robert Williams rim running, right? He's gonna rim run, which is what we saw. We saw Robert Williams do this to the Heat, who are a better defending team, right? Where Smart's gonna get into the lane, gonna toss it up there, and then Robert Williams is just gonna hang on the rim. So I don't know. I think this is a bad. And again, this isn't. I'm not saying like Celtics easy. I'm not saying this is gonna be an easy series or anything like that. Do I have a doggo sighting? I feel like I'm seeing something in my band. Oh no, it's the shadow. Anyways, I'm thrilled for this series. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. I think it's two really well-coached teams. Obviously, Kerr, right? With like historical implications in what this team is doing, going to the finals for the 6th time in 8 years, and Steph having a shot at a finals MVP. And I just think this is I think this is going to be an awesome, awesome series. So I'm looking forward to it. Jonathan said the Heat played pretty bad and it went 7. I think you were overthinking this. LOL, take a mental break. LOL, Jonathan. I think you and the public are doing the same thing, right? You watch this game go 7 series. I saw a tweet yesterday, right? Let me see if I can pull it up. And then I ended up having an error in my reply, but the point still stood. So let me see if I can find this quickly. Actually, I don't know why. Hold on 1 second, gang. Bear with me. But I saw a tweet yesterday that I was like, this is such a bullshit take that people do after series without like considering this happens every freaking playoffs. Like whoever wins a championship is going to get a similar thing. This happens all the time. Oh wait, we do need a drop because your boy's gonna sneeze. We need a mental health check. Come on. I'm sorry this didn't come with a hand job. I just don't think it's included in the airdrops. That's stylistically, that's tough to include that in an airdrop. There we go. I think I got another one coming too. So, but just a reminder, we're giving away Caleb Martin rare throwdown. Thanks to our man Stan Loves. I would like to say thanks to Stan's generosity, but my man lost a bet. You know what I'm saying? But put a hashtag Heat Culture into the chat. You need to like the stream and subscribe to Team Hold in order to qualify. We'll give that away in a little bit. But let's get over to that tweet, okay? This is, and there's some truth to it, but Jesus. So the tweet was the Celtics path to the finals has included the Brooklyn Nets without Joe Harris and Ben Simmons. First of all, no one had fucking Ben Simmons this entire year. And if we're saying Joe Harris was the reason the Nets didn't go through, okay, thank you so much. Milwaukee Bucks without Chris Middleton, sure. Miami Heat without Tyler Hero. Luck matters in winning an NBA championship. All right. The Warriors played Nikola Jokic and the G League Nuggets, right? Austin Rivers, like third best player on the team at that point. They then played the jawless Memphis Grizzlies. And then the 4 seed, Luka and freaking who else? Maxi Kleber, Frankie Nicolina minutes we got. So just like continue to remind yourself that this is for every single playoffs for every single team that makes it to the finals goes through a similar thing. and I do think there's some real recency bias where you watched a 7-game series where it did look gross. Like the Heat Celtics series looked disgusting. And who knows? Maybe the Warriors go out there and rip 4 straight, right? Maybe they rip 4 straight. And again, you guys can all say like, dude, you're a fucking homer. I go back through all of my takes. How many times have I had aggressively homer takes? I just don't think that's the case. I honestly believe the Celtics had the hardest road to the finals. If you disagree, you're a hater. Yeah, they went through KD's Nets. They went through. Now, granted, the Bucks did not have Middleton, but Giannis is the best player in the world right now. I think that's pretty good. Anyways, I think this series is going to be incredible. I think the Warriors are a battle tested team who haven't just what was it 165 games of finals experience. I think it's gonna be an awesome series, and I'm really looking forward to it. All right, everybody, give me your takes in the chat. Let's do that right now. Give me your takes. I want to know where you're at. Tom Pierce. Oh my God, Memphis would have beaten Boston pretty easily, dude. Tom, whatever you want to bet on this, dude, I'm in. Whatever you want to bet. I think I already have another bet with somebody else, but whatever you want, I'm in, Tom. Memphis would have beaten Boston pretty easily. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, man. All right, so I'm seeing Warriors in 6 from Jump Shooty, Celtics in 6, Season 2, Celtics in 6. Look at all these homers in the chat, baby. So many homers. Dude, so many homers. We're going to get a medium regular from Dunks, dude. Just a little extra cream, okay? Because I like my coffee fucking sweet, bro. Celtics in 7. Ooh, I like this, though. Clay Finals MVP. I like this. This is my favorite bet. I know Michael said Wiggins, too. The Wiggins-Clay call for finals. Anybody not Steph, I think, is like a fun thing. Although I do think we'll get some like revisionist history type situation where they're just like, you know what? Let's give it to Curry. Warriors in 7. Yeah, it's funny. If I'm not picking Celtics in 6, I am picking Warriors in 7. So I agree with that. Celtics in 5. Saying smart finals MVP. This bet is the Andre Iguodala treatment, right? So they're going to get like no one averages 30 a game. And they're like, you know what? Smart shut down the best player in the series. I don't hate that. Refs in 7. There you go, Chewy. Boston seems too happy with getting to the finals. Their East ceremony, Al crying. My God, takes are the best. You know what? I'm with you, dude. I'm furious that the Celtics are pumped at getting to the finals. You know what I mean? Yeah. Fuck Al. Oh my God. Anyways, what are the odds for Brown MVP? Let me go back over to FanDuel. I'm sure they logged me back out. They did because they log you out every 10 minutes because of safety, but also just I'm streaming, bro. Okay. Let me share this screen. That's in a different tab. So give me a second here. Give me a second and let's take a look. It's in a book, Reading Rainbow. All right, let's look at that. All right, here we go. Let's look at the MVP. MVP odds. It's brought to you by FanDuel. Where is it? Series title, series spread. Am I missing something? Come on. Oh my God, this is the popular parlays. I don't want parlays. Just show me who series spread, series parlay, series correct win order. Guys, am I losing my mind? Am I missing this? Dude, do better. Do they just not have these odds up yet? Unbelievable. How many first-time coaches have won a title? They've actually, a bunch have happened in the last 15 years. So Nick Nurse for the Raptors, right? David Blatt for the Cavaliers. Steve Kerr for the Warriors, I think, right? Top Shot Talk over on Twitch, dude. You lost, bro? Twitchy gang. Yeah, I don't know. I can't find it right now. If somebody else can find it, just say it in the chat. There we go. Throw it out there. Maybe they're not up there yet. I think my favorite MVP bets. I like the Marcus Smart. Didn't David Blatt won with the Cavs, or did he get fired halfway through? Maybe it was that they made the finals. Maybe that's what I was looking at. Yeah, I know Blatt got fired. I know that, guys. I didn't think Blatt was still the current coach for the Cavs. There was a stat. Maybe the stat was like most. Maybe it was first year coaches to make the finals. Maybe that was the thing that I saw. Yeah, maybe he got him a ring though. Maybe fuck y'all. You know what I mean? But did Steve Kerr? Steve Kerr got it his first year, right? Because we thought he'd get it his second year. All right, I can't drink this anymore. It's too cold. It's too cold. Can't do it. We're pivoting to agua for the rest of the way out. Anyways, I can't find the MVP odds, but my favorite bets, I like the smart call. Like it's just, again, the Andre Iguodala MVP. I think I might put a little cheddar on the Jaylen Brown one, because I do think if you think Tatum shuts down Wiggins, and the numbers on Tatum won't be as great. But there you go. All right, a lot of David Blatt truthers out here. Gnome says Blatt was fired on his second season after he lost 4-2 in the finals his first year. There we go. So it must have been getting to the finals. It must have been getting to the finals. Yeah, that's true. Joe Johnson's might get a ring. Jabari Parker. I don't know. Are there any fun Warriors that would get a ring this year? Who got released? There we go. All right, let's you guys want to go over to the Top Shot Streets? Let's remind the people here, we are giving away a Caleb Martin throwdown. All you got to do is, where is it? Oh my God, there it is. Hashtag Heat Culture, like the stream, subscribe. Also, for those of you that follow us on Twitter or follow our man J.E. Skeets, I don't know, he gave us a little shout out yesterday because we had the hashtag Beantown Boys, right? A little shout out for yesterday's giveaway during the show. Thank you for that, Skeets. And just in case you tuned in late, Skeets, we gave you the shout out too. We gave you the credit. We were like, in honor of no dunks, we'll do it. You know what I mean? All right, here we go. I got the odds from our man Patrick Coyne. Patrick says Steph Curry plus 110, Tatum plus 175. Look at this, Jaylen Brown plus 1,000, Clay plus 1,400, Marcus Smart plus 3,000. I love those bets. And Wiggins plus 4,000. Wiggins is a fun one too. Wiggins is a fun one. Good bets out there. Good bets that we'll probably lose money on because if we're being honest with ourselves, it's probably going to be Steph or Tatum. But I like those odds on everything else. That's fun. I like good takes, guys. Good takes. Brian Foster, thank you for the pivot, right? Let's get ourselves over into the top shot streets. Who do we think will be the challenge rewards from last series? So you know what's tricky about this? Because not only... Oh, God. Someone said, what about Jordan Poole? I don't see Jordan Poole happening. But Jordan Poole's odds were plus 2,500. Jordan Poole having better odds than Marcus Smart is laughable. But yeah, the tricky thing about the playoff rewards this time is we also have to keep into consideration or take into consideration that and then there were 4 set is also coming out. So there's going to be not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 challenge rewards, right? So there'll be 1 for the Eastern Conference, 1 for the Western Conference, but then again, and then there were 4. So my guess here is the Wiggins dunk is going to be and then there were 4 challenge reward. That would be my guess. And then I don't know, maybe we get a Steph Curry one for the playoff reward one for the playoff set. On the Eastern Conference, I imagine Jimmy Butler is the common set reward, something from one of probably his game 6 performance will get something. And then and then there were 4, I could see, I don't know, I could see that Tatum 3 late in game 7 that looked like it was going to seal it before they almost gave it away. I honestly can't remember any highlight. I don't know if there were highlights. What they should show, they should make Marcus Smart and then there were 4 reward where he was just chucking bricks there at the end of game 7. Reward from winning team. Does the reward have to be from the winning team for both of those? Is that the rule? Is that like the MVP? Is that like the MVP thing? Yeah, this is true too. I could see this regulator, right? Where the thumbnails for the sets or the thumbnails for the moments are them holding the reward. I kind of like that too. I kind of like that. And I'm hoping we get, what's it called? I'm hoping we get that information today. Gnome says, just wanted to mention that in every single finals, Golden State has won. Steph was just as good as whoever won. So yeah, so big it does. So he doesn't have one. Yeah, I agree. I mean, Steph should have won that Iguodala one for sure. Yeah, there we go. Jaylen dunk. The Jaylen dunk would be pretty good when he just absolutely yams on him. I would take the Jaylen dunk. Man, I'm so excited for that announcement to come out. Let's go over to Top Shot 2. Let's look at the challenges that are happening right now. Again, hashtag Heat Culture, like the stream, and subscribe. Let's go over to Own the Moment, official sponsor for all things Choppy Shotty. And while we're here, let's shout out the Flowlio. Let me show you how Flowlio works over here. All right. We enabled this. Let's go over to the NBA Top Shot and we'll look at the marketplace quickly. We'll look at the marketplace. Why? Oh God, sometimes the NBA Top Shot site sucks. Listen, if you're gonna take all my money, I need the site to work. All right, hold on. We're gonna fire it up somewhere else because now it is like Elsa, frozen. You know what we're gonna do too? We're gonna check in on the NBA NFT a little bit later. We'll also go over to Angaya because I'd like to see how that's going. So let's go. All right, let's go back to the Top Shot Street. Still in beta, absolutely. We the people up in here. Idea is what we will need for the finals common challenge. I think you're going to need just a shit ton of challenge awards. I think you're going to need a shit ton of them. All right, what was I going to look at? Oh yeah, I wanted to show you guys the Flowlio info. So ready with it enabled? Isn't it enabled? Here you go. So you can see the fair market value of the moments as you're scrolling around, right? And so that way you can kind of see deals as you're scrolling, which I think is kind of cool. Someone is sending me Susables in real time, whoever Mobley to the Moon is. But yeah, shout out Flowlio. We love the little browser extension. Check them out. You can see their info in the show notes. But yeah, let's go over to OTM. We'll check the challenges, and then we can talk about the upcoming pack drops. I just want to see what's going on over there. Anna was the one that froze Mike. Disney fact check. Wow, dude, I got canceled by the Disney Bros. Disney Bros coming at me. Wow. Tell me you have kids without telling me you have kids. You know what I mean? Or that you're 9. All right, here we go. This is what we get for the challenges going right now. So the All NBA team, which this is kind of a fun sweat, right? This closes in the next 6 hours. Shout out the Team Hold community who helped me get there with a handful of moments, like our boys Borland, Yachty, Limsey. But anyways, there's 913 eligible. I don't know how many have been completed though. I need to check live token. But this is an interesting one, right? Because if we go over to Top Shot and look at the challenges, when we look at the All NBA, there's a big drop off in the reward. So if this stays like it is, right, under 1,500 completions, you get one elite pack, you get one KD certified elite. So we're talking shots at hollows, and then a Series 1 showdown. But if it gets over 1,500, now we're looking at playoff packs. Base sets and all-stars. So there's a lot of garbage in there. So this really needs to stay under 1,500. So please, if you're thinking about completing it but haven't done it yet, don't do it. Anyway, so that is that challenge, right? So we also have the mic drop, and this one ends in a few hours, and that's just a playoff pack, right? The Mavericks Warriors 1, which is a low ask of 235 to complete the whole thing, but you still got plenty of time for that. The Inside Out, which was the flash challenge from the W, I believe, or was that In the Air? I can't remember. But we've got 2 flash challenges that are ending in the next few hours, and then we got a full-ass week for the Celtics Heat 1. I don't know why that has to go a full week. I really don't. I think we can make that happen faster, but that's okay. Yeah, Challenge Maxi. That's true. I am a Challenge Maxi. That's what they call me, Challenge Maxi Mike. But yeah, and so the other thing, which is crazy, I mean, maybe they're waiting until these challenges end today, but I'm assuming we're going to get a run it back challenge announced today, right? I'm assuming we're getting that. So hopefully we get that info. There we go. Oh, there's Ryan. There's the Susible culprit. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you. Meanwhile, I was trying to ship my Susibles account, get some more Dapper Rooney. Speaking of which, I am acquiring Dapper right now and trying to make some moves, but not enough people are buying my moments right now. So go buy my moments so I can go make my last move. Think the running backs pump a little bit. David, I'm going to be honest. Let's look at the market now. Let's pivot to the market. I know, and then we'll talk about potential pack drops this week. Let's go look at the market and we'll sort by sets. And I want to see anything that's been up over the last week. That's what I want to look at. That's what I want to look at. So far we see the Rise With Us, which again, some of these are tough to tell what's actually going up, right? So the Rise With Us, not so much because they added another moment. So the supply went up, right? It was the Jewel Lloyd moment, I think, that came out yesterday. So that's why that's up 22%. You can see it's up 50% in the last 24 hours. I need to do another drop because congestion, baby. Let's get one in here. None of this is financial advice. Do what you love what you do. Something like that, right? All right, so you can see the rise with us. I'm not going to count that one as up. The NBA All-Star Classics, I think someone came in and made a big buy this week, so that's why that's up. But there's a big drop after that, right? Then we see Deck the Hoops, legendary moments, so that could be just like 1 or 2 buys, right? And then you see the playoff set, but again, you got to remember that supply because more moments came out. Then we've got the Eastern Conference Finals. This is good to see this pumping over the last week. Maybe people making some speculation that you would need one of those for, and then there were 4 challenge as like a wild card, maybe. So, and we just had the Eastern Conference Finals, so maybe that's why it went up. You see the conference semifinals, a rare moment. The All-Star moments went up a little bit because they are used for this All-NBA challenge, right? And then when you see for the win is up a smidge, throwdowns, hollows, MGLEs. So, honestly, a few more sets than I thought, and then you see a lot in the red. I'm at the point right now, man. You asked that question about the run it back. Will that cause a pump? I actually don't think so, right? I don't think so, mainly because, I mean, maybe we do, but like, you got to assume everyone already knows that, right? Everybody already knows that a challenge is coming. So I don't know how many people are going to see that announcement and then be like, holy shit, can you believe it? Also, can you tell it's hot in here? Can you tell we're getting a little sweat on, huh? This is usually behind the paywall. This is usually behind the paywall, baby. Oh, get in there. Get in there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's masculinity, baby. All right. Sincerest apologies to those at home. John W. is going to be like, are we getting gaslit again by the camera moving around? This should be another drop. You're right. People are asking for the jersey. I gotta wash it, guys. I gotta wash it. But anyways, I don't know how many people are gonna see the W drop and then be like, oh, I mean the W run a backpack. They'd be like, oh baby, here we go. And I don't think we're gonna get it. People are asking for a mental health check after that. Sure. We can't go down this road. We can't talk about like how you need to have had sex in order to have responsibility. I just think it changes you, you know? I think it changes you. There's John W. right there. Big fan of camera movement. Got to stay in the A game for the OnlyFans. You're absolutely right. Yeah, I don't think we're going to see too much of a pump, but we're going to look at the run it back set right now. So you can see it is down 3% in the last 24 hours. Lisa Leslie still continues to be the most expensive one, and that is sitting at, what is it at? 101 with Sue Bird at 80. So Sue Bird stayed pretty much in the same spot. Lisa Leslie has come down a little bit. Everything's kind of stayed similar. I don't know. Maybe it comes up a little bit, but my assumption is people are like, let's not flip this now. Let's wait till the challenge gets announced because then it will pump. And we've seen this story before, right? So I don't think we're going to see a pump. I think everyone who's holding it ready to sell when the challenge is announced, it'll be like, sorry, excuse me, it's not going to pump. So that's where I'm at. MagTac says, trying to get that sweat-soaked shirt. You're right, man. This is inexcusable. It's on my to-do list for today to have that ready, or this week, excuse me, to have that ready for Summer League. So even if it's not available for sale, at least to give some away. You know what I'm saying? Dick Chuck said, I stepped away. Did I win? But no, that is a great reminder. Like the stream, subscribe to Team Hold, put hashtag Heat Culture into the chat if you haven't done it already, and that'll get you in there. There we go. Let's keep going. Heat related Struce. Yeah, you what? Did you win the Struce? We can do that. I mean, I can give it away, or I don't know. You can keep it too, man. Only reason we might see a pump is because we're not sure if there will be other requirements. If there are none, then maybe a small pump. That's true. But right, what we've seen from the Top Shot since the evolution of challenges, right, is that there's always a wild card of some sorts, Somebody asked the question. Oh, God, we're sore today, guys, for no reason at all. Somebody asked the question, what do we think about the Magic drop now that we've had some time to think about it, right? And so that's a good pivot just to go over to NBA Top Shot. Actually, before we do that, let's do it first. Let's go over the drops, see what's on the jacket So the Anthology Magic drop is 7 days and 5 hours away, right? I'm still in on this. I still think this is a great drop. I still think this is there's no way in the world I'm not going for it. And if it's, I know it's $3.99. I know I might lose a little bit of money on if I get like one of the rares. But I don't think, again, I think it's like not a big L. You know what I'm saying? And for John saying Michael saying it feels like it's overpriced for one moment. I get it. I do get it. It feels a little expensive. I'm excited about it. And maybe that's the baller fan in me. Do you know what I mean? So like, even if I whiff on the legendary, I'm going to be very excited to have this magic moment. So yeah, I was gonna continue with a second verse, and then my comedy brain stopped working, and it got sexual, so I moved on. But that is compared to a 400 moment without the chance to get a Lego. Mark, I like this. I like this thought process here. Let's go look. You know what I would say, Mark, though? The counter to this is like, I'd rather not spend $400. That's the counter, right? The counter is like, I actually had an interview yesterday. I had an interview yesterday with, I don't even know what it was for. I really don't. They needed to talk to some NBA Top Shot collectors. Mr. Dumbo set it up. And that's honestly the only context I can give you. And they asked me right now, what's the most I would spend on the platform right now? And honestly, I said like $200-$300. And I think a lot of us are probably in this spot right now where I feel like I've already put my money into the platform. And any sort of move I make moving forward is within the moments that I have now. Because I don't think I'm comfortable. One, I already did it. I already put my money on, right? I'm already invested. But two, I don't know. I don't feel super confident in the direction that it's heading until, I mean, I do. Long term, I do feel confident in the direction it's heading, but I think it's going to take some time. And I'm not out here trying to fire in more money. So like, even though, yes, I am excited about this magic drop, I am going to go after this magic drop. It's going to be through Dapper I've collected through other moments, even if it's taking L's on things. That's how I'm going about it. And I honestly, you can check the blockchain, baby, but I'm in the process of going after something right now. And I'm not putting more money. It's going to be how I can make more moves. No, it wasn't. No, sorry. It was a third. It wasn't through. I'm sorry if I miscommunicated that. It was not through Top Shot. It wasn't Top Shot doing that. It was somebody. It was like people outside. It had nothing to do with Top Shot. It was more of an interview about Web3 in general. And like basically it was an exercise in me justifying what the hell I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at right now with a lot of this stuff. Anyways, back to Mark's original takes. Jonathan says it's been 2 years. How much time are you thinking? Jonathan, you seem so angry. Just based on the comments that we've received recently. No, I think this is a fair comment, right? I think this is a fair comment to be like, what's the plan here? I mean, I wasn't expecting, I don't know. I've said this from the beginning, right? I think if your plan was to buy something and then take it out right away, this is going to suck. This is going to suck because clearly they're not on the upward trajectory right now. But if you believe in the long-term thesis of this entire platform and the plan wasn't to take this money out right away, to cash out and then be gone, then I'd be pissed. But I don't know how many people were like how many of you guys were in here when you got involved in Top Shot and you were like, okay, my plan is to put in $50 right now and then take out 200 in a month. And I know it's easy to say that to justify the behavior in the marketplace, but it wouldn't feel so bad if stuff didn't continue to go down. But if you weren't planning on taking the money off while it was going up, you're also not planning on taking the money off while it's going down. So I think we are allowed to be patient. Anyways, that's my take, Johnny, that's my take. So I'm willing to give them more time. Although I got to say, like, if Summer League I didn't expect $400 purchase to be worth 50 in 2 years. Yeah, I know that sucks, Beamer. That's fair. That's fair. I will say if Summer League ends up being a shit show, that will, I don't want to like put too much weight on this, but if I go to Summer League and they do a bad job, you're going to hear from me and my lawyers. The judge. No, I'm just kidding. But I will be upset. My plans was to collect long term. That's not changed. All right, we got a street cleaning happening right now. Sanitation, good job. Moving around cars right now. A+ stuff. Got real loud in here. Do you think they will ever go into China? David, shout out David for bringing back One China. Missed that. I have no idea, man. I got in without knowing how to withdraw money. There you go, Mark. Yeah, and Noam says, any information about what to expect at Summer League? No. I know that they, Roham said they're going to do the Top Shot convention, a conference. They said it was going to happen this summer. There's no way it's not happening at Summer League. So I feel confident betting everything I've ever owned on the fact that it's going to happen at Summer League. And it better be hype, It better be hype at this point. But there we go. I will say this, the in-person events last week weren't super impressive. Ooh, take. This has to be, man. This has to be big. It has to be. Because you're going to get your most loyal people out there. I'm not saying they got to give. It's just going to be a good time, honestly. It's just going to be a good time. It's got to be a good time. Let's go back to Mark's question. Mark was like, Zakarian, show me those $400 moments. And then what would you get instead of the Magic? So let's do that. Also, just a reminder, babies. If you haven't done it yet, put hashtag Heat Culture into the chat, like the stream, and subscribe for a shot at a Caleb Martin throwdown. And I don't want to forget I want to talk about the WNBA a little bit more. And I know I talked about it yesterday, but we're going to continue to chat about it. All right, let's go back up here. Let's do highest to low for $3.99. What would you rather have? Should we? Oh, wait, what is going on? No, oldest game day. Goodness. High to low. Excuse me. Bam Adebayo, Series 1 MGLE. Would you rather have that? A Tony Parker run it back, a Chris Paul mom, DeMar DeRozan, Karl Anthony Towns MGLE debut, a Harden debut, Spencer Dinwiddie, like Jaylen Brown rare, like are any of these Zion? Are any of those hitting the mark in a way that that you'd rather have over the Magic? To me, the answer is unequivocally no. However, I will say I think the better argument is like, no, don't spend any money. I think that's the better argument. It's not that I should spend $3.99. It's that I just shouldn't and wait until they figure their stuff out. Like I said, I was at the San Francisco event. It was fun, but Jacob's tweet of a party of 500 people is not what happened. Yeah, was that this past weekend or was that last weekend? That was last weekend, right? I was going to say, is it a holiday weekend? So yeah, I think to me, Magic is definitely the moment that you get if you're spending that money. But again, the argument is to not do it, to not spend the money. What did they give last time? So airplane mode, it wasn't necessarily that they gave something, although they did those summer fandom moments, right? Where it was basically, I think, $10 a moment. No, it was $5 a moment. You could get up to 10 of them. And you didn't know, you bought them ahead of the game. You didn't know what moment it was going to be. So then you watched the Summer League game and you were like, oh my God, we got that Killian Hayes or whatever. And those ended up being incredibly profitable. And honestly, they did nothing. Outside of that, they did nothing. But again, and this is what I said yesterday when it was like the reason these, or one of my frustrations right now is that if we took away Team Hold, if we took away Top Shot Talk, if we took away Show Me the Data, Board to Buckets, all of these sub communities that aren't really affiliated with Top Shot, and by affiliated, I mean paid by Top Shot, how would you be interacting with Top Shot? How would this change your interaction with the platform? And what would you be doing, right? And Tandy Time. Excuse me, Tandy Time. Thank you, Tandy Time. You're right, Tandy. I apologize. I give you shout outs all the time. Nothing but love for my Tandy man. But like, how would you be engaging with the community? And to pivot back to Summer League from last year, right? What they had was the kiosk, which was cool. And you could open packs on a massive TV. It was pretty neat. It was a lot of fun. We had a good time with it. But then there was no like big events or anything like that. There wasn't any like the events that happened. I know Moment Ranks did their own thing. Team Hold, we had a meetup, and shout out Top Shot because they showed up without telling us and then paid for our beers, which is very, very nice. And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that, but if that is how they are going to embrace hashtag community, I think they should probably be spending some resources on those communities, right? If we are the ones creating that stuff, like again, if we go to Summer League and they host this big event and they're doing their own thing, cool. Let it cook. Let it cook. But I don't know. That's just where I'm at. That's where I'm at right there. I do, and all of that to say, I do think what they're gonna roll out during Summer League is gonna be sick. I went to the NFT NYC thing, and it was just a fun party, right? It was a bunch of Top Shot collectors, a bunch of people who were passionate about the same thing in the same space at the same time with alcohol. There was like games out there. Freaking Quavo came out, which honestly was one of the weirdest performances I've ever seen in my life. But yeah, I think this is exciting. I think it's going to be exciting. But they need to do one or two things. If I'm working in Top Shot, they need to do one or two things. They need to put real effort, energy, and money behind their current content arm. So whether that's, what Steve and Brandon and Time Lord and all of those guys are doing, whether it's behind them to then get more content, community-driven things out there, or they need to put resources behind these communities. And you know what? Go ahead. I'm all for signing contracts, filling out stuff. And here's, this is, you want to go big brain by throwing some of these communities money. I'm sure you'd see a lot less of like pitchforks out there, but that is the way to do it. You have to do one of those two things, right? Especially in this like bear situation while they're still figuring out how the fuck to do anything. That's what they need to be doing. That's what they need to be doing. In my opinion, that's what they need to be doing. I don't know. And listen, I also am an idiot. You got to keep that in mind, right? You are listening to a C- comedian tell you how I think a Web3 billion-dollar company should act. And this means one or two things. Either they're dumb because that's so common sense that they should be doing something like this, or I just don't understand anything, which both could be true, right? Thank you. T-Dog saying I'm at least C+. I appreciate that. I don't know. Again, it's funny to both simultaneously be excited with the future and be stressed out with the present. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I would do, man. Give us some money to get out to Vegas. Get us out to Vegas, right? Because you get us out to Vegas by us being out there making content, two things happen. People who already like us and like hanging out and want to come hang out with us, you come hang out, right? You come hang out. We're bringing more people to maybe not bringing more people to Top Shot, but we're bringing the people that are already there together to just kind of sweeten the experience. And then for the people that don't come, you get to see the content we make there. And then it builds hype around the thing. Builds hype. And speaking of hype, we get a W drop coming out, I think tomorrow, right? A W drop tomorrow. We don't have any clue what moments there are. It's happening tomorrow. Stop telling me you care about things. Show me you care about things. That was for John W. People are saying when giveaway. Relax, Dominique, okay? Relax. Reminder, though, you got to like the stream, subscribe to old Teamy Hold, and throw in hashtag heat culture right into the chat. Hashtag heat culture right into the chat, okay? Let's get in here. All right, let's keep going. I forgot I'm not sharing screen. Where are you, girl? All right, here we go. Anyways, let's see what we got here. Let's see how many entries we got into this. Ready? Ooh, 141. All right, we're gonna rip this in 3 minutes. Let's go look at the floors of our projects over here. We'll do a refresh just in case things have shifted since then. Ballers, all right, it was at 249. So someone bought a Ballers. The Ballers floor is $99 above mint price of 200, right? The sneakers floor of $8. Flunks 90. What was the Flunks mint? 200. Sneaker HUD 75. Drivers. This was a tough scene right here. Look at the drivers. Look at how many are available. At first, I thought 7,945 were minted. Guys, I don't want to go nuts here. Anybody getting ready to launch an NFT project? Maybe don't do 10,000. Maybe don't do 10,000. Take your time. You don't have to rush it out, okay? Maybe do 5,000, or in that case, maybe do 1,000. Anyways. Whew, yeah, if we go to Vegas, we can visit Gruden before he takes down the NFL. I know. That's true. It's true. But yeah, I don't know. Just maybe don't mint 10. Maybe you don't need 10,000 to do what you're trying to do. Unless what are you doing? Are you giving everyone an F1 car? Speaking of L's, let's go check out the association right now. So I don't know. Anybody that still have free mint. Hell yeah, free mint. Anybody that is still holding on to an association NFT, can you guys tell me something? What happened? All right, now that I saw something on Twitter yesterday that someone had a moment that morphed into a different one. And it was something to do with the smart contract. Did anyone else see that? And I couldn't find it. I couldn't find the tweet that brought it up, but it was like the moment changed. I don't know if it was like an update in something. I don't know. But if anybody saw anything about that, let me know. But anyways, here we go. Let's go look. We've got, what's the floor here? Let's buy now, 0.013. Listen, guys, this is a pretty good deal. For $25, you can get Trent Forrest, DFS darling when the entire Utah Jazz had COVID and injuries. Or Thanasis, you can get a Giannis bro, $26. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Oh, the first mint tweeted about it. Let me see if I can find it quickly. I saw they tweeted about the association. I didn't know if they tweeted about let's see. Let me pull it up before. I see a lot of goblin talk, right? Basically, the NFTs change what's happening in the playoffs. This is incredible. And because there hasn't been, it was Connaughton to someone else. I think you're right. All right, here we go. So 2 teams remain: Peyton Curry, Hauser, Celtics, household Celtics name. But so nothing. Wait, did they tweet anything about it changing though? Nothing about it changing. All right. Anyways, I think this is wild. Absolutely wild, right? Crazy times in the NBA Association. Good luck to anybody out there. I hope you guys are riding high. All right. What else do we got here? What else do we got going on? I'm so confused. Same, Fenny. Same. Anyways, guys, I think we're going to get ready to wrap. So let me go ahead. If you guys have any final questions of shit that I haven't talked about that you were like, dude, why didn't you talk about this, bro? Let me know. Last call for hashtag Heat Culture. So go ahead, put that into the chat if you haven't done it yet. What else can we do here? Yeah, so bad. You're absolutely right. Finals players received a new tat design. Oh, trait design. I read that as tattoo design, and that would have been hilarious. Here we go. Let's rip this Caleb Martin. Let's rip it right now. Ooh, we get a candy drop in 2 minutes. I wonder if our man G Dunn is streaming today. I don't even know. All right, let's go ahead and rip this bad boy right here, right now for Caleb Martin throwdown. Shout out our man Stan Loves. I think he really just likes me deep in his heart, but an OG member from the beginning. I also saw he just got some karma back for a Patty Mahomes moment, so we love that. If you win this throwdown, shoot me a DM on Twitter or in the Discord. It's going to Nikki. Shout out Nikki, cyclist fan. We love to see that. Congratulations. Usman asked if we're going for the WNBA drop. I will. I'm a big fan of the WNBA moments, mainly because I own all of them right now. So it's good for my bags. And I will say, listen, in the same way that some of you who were like pseudo basketball fans got into Top Shot and became uber basketball fans, that's kind of what happened to me as well. I got way into it because of this. So I'm into it. People are asking about crafting too. That was something, right? We were told we were going to get crafting by, what was it? By the end of May. Today is the end of May. So maybe we get an announcement. Maybe we'll see one of those. You know what? They don't do the graphics anymore, but maybe we'll get a Discord announcement that's like, hey, here's what's coming. And we'll see like crafting announcement. We'll see the W announcement, and then there were 4 and more playoff pack announcements. So it's going to be a busy week. I'm also curious to see if they do more trade ticket packs with stuff like that. So we'll see. I'm curious to see. What it is. Did they say which May? This is a great point by Yamayo. You're right. Maybe an announcement for an announcement. Scheduling a meeting or having a meeting about the upcoming meeting. I want to see a Steve video with regards to crafting. Me too. Me too. I also, one more shout out too, since we have all of you here, I'm going to share a link right now. And it's from a previous show we did on Playback. So for those of you that don't know, because I feel like some of you guys were like, hey, Zakarian, not interested in you right now. We're doing this cool thing with Playback where you can stream the game. You can stream the live game. So on what night was that? Sunday night. Sunday night, we streamed Game 7 of the Celtics Heat, and we're able to talk while we're doing it. So go ahead, and what I want you to do is click that link, and then you're not going to see anything going on, but you can at least join the Team Hold room so you know when we're going live. We want to get that room bigger. And you don't have to pay for anything as long as you already have a form of cable or like Hulu TV, YouTube TV, NBA League Pass, as long as you have something like that. And Merkermice, you're right. We can stream Frozen too. And we're excited. We've only done 2 streams for it. We did it for Shot Tank, where we watched the Mavericks game, the Mavericks Warriors closeout game, I think. And then we also did it for Game 7. It was a lot of fun. We're going to continue messing around with it for baseball. And then football is going to be fire when we do that as well. So definitely joining that. And I can't stress enough. It's if you already watch basketball legally, you can connect your account. And it's a very new platform and product. It's going to be evolving over the time. There's like a live Discord-esque chat in there. And then if you're watching and want to come on, there's just like a button to add you onto the stream. Weisberg came on and shot the shit for a little while. DJ Local made an appearance, and then obviously G Dunn and Dustin. So we're going to do game 1 of the finals on Thursday, and we're going to treat it a little bit more like I think what I'm going to do is book a guest for each quarter. So we're going to try to have 4 guests. Can we see a clip of your commentary in the last 3 minutes of the game? Yeah, it was me just screaming for the most part. Without the game footage, not without the game footage. And that's a cool thing too. If you're a content creator, like what I'm going to do this week is I can clip stuff from the game. I can clip stuff from the stream and share it. So pay attention to that. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a good time. All right, guys. Tonight, speaking of Playback, Kevin and Kelsey from Watch Your Work Pod are going to stream a W game tonight. I think it's Aces Storm? No, Aces Sun. Aces Connecticut Sun. So check that out tonight. That's going to be happening, I think, at 9 p.m. that game starts Eastern time. So get in there and watch along just to check it out. It's going to be a lot of fun. For content for the rest of the week, we have the morning marketplace every day. Tomorrow night, there might be the return of Top Shot Takes with Dustin and Greg, but I know their schedule has been insane, so we might have to find another time to do that. On Thursday, I think I've decided on Thursday what we're going to... No, I'm not going to. Just kidding. We'll sell the morning marketplace, and then, like I said, we're going to stream game 1 of the NBA Finals. And then Friday, just the morning marketplace, no happy hour, because it's bachelor party time, baby. It's bachelor party time. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in today. I hope for those of you in the US of A, you have a good start to the week after that long weekend. And then for those not in the USA, we're just still cooking on a Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? Going up on a Tuesday.
Well, the Top Shot streets